Hello, hello there, my friends. This is Gian Roberts once again with the New You Show. Currently trying to get Cornell on the line, so if you just hold on there for just a moment, and I will open the chat room shortly. If you wish to call into the show tonight, the phone number is 646-478-5728, and tonight's topic is going to be about the Speak Up program that Cornell's putting together, and hopefully we can get them dialed in here. Just give me a moment. And so if you're thinking about becoming a public speaker or you want to improve your skills with public speaking, we got a program for you. So this is for entrepreneurs, speakers, thought leaders, authors, coaches, TV personalities, experts, business owners, celebrities, and executives. The leadership training will be available shortly. It will help you increase your communication skills as well as your persuasion skills, help you motivate those around you, and to make more sales with your communication. You can help clients attract more income, add more value, expand your influence, reach more people, connect on the subconscious level with your audience, and build your brand, all with the power of your voice. Cornell, are we live? I think we got Cornell on the line here. Let's see if we can switch him over here. Just give me a minute. Cornell, my friend, are you there? Cornell, can you hear me? Cornell got dropped. I'm going to call him right back.
All right.
Welcome to the New You program with Cornell Grady and Gian Roberts, our weekly show. Tonight we're going to talk about Speak Up, lifting your voice. Tell us about this program, Cornell.
All right. I'm ready.
Tell us about it, man. It says here that it's for entrepreneurs, speakers, thought leaders, authors, coaches, TV personalities, experts, business owners, celebrities, executives. It's going to help people get more clients, attract more income, add more value, expand their influence, reach more people, connect on the subconscious level to their audience, and to build their brand. How can people get access to some powerful training, Cornell?
Well, hey, man, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to reach out, of course, online, but, you know, even better than that, we're going, you know, there are certain cities that we're going to be traveling to and bringing this information to people face-to-face because a lot of people, you know, they want that on-hand experience, and we're going to give it to them. We're going to give it to them because that's what they want. I learned a long time ago, if give people what they're looking for. If they're looking for it, give it to them. And actually, matter of fact, that's one of the things you taught me when it came to internet marketing. Find a need and get in front of it. You know, people are already looking for answers. Get in front of it and give them what they need. And so that's exactly what we're going to do, man. And Speak Up, you know, you just mentioned who it's going to be for. But for whatever reason, public speaking is the number one fear in the world, okay? But I want to share with people not only how they can conquer and get past their fear, I want to share with them how they can use public speaking as a platform and create a realistic stream of income based on demand and supply and answering people's questions, because there's a lot of people that have questions, they have problems, and they want answers to. And so we're going to share with them how to put themselves in position to answer those questions and solve those problems, man.
All right. Why do you feel it's important right now for this type of training to be out there?
Man, I have, Jeff, in my own individual business of coaching and counseling and training people, I see so many people who they want to have a voice. They believe that they have a voice, but they don't have a platform by which to get their voice out there. They don't have an avenue. There's so many things that they don't know how to do. They don't know how to get started. They don't know who to talk to, who to contact. They want to do it, but they don't know how to go about doing it. And so I've been working with clients all over the country, and then in some in other countries, and now it's just that time, man, to meet that need. Push out there, go to the people. You happen to know my schedule that we do a rotation between Atlanta, Charlotte, North Carolina, St. Louis, Missouri, Chicago, Illinois, Houston, Texas. We're going to these cities anyway, so we might as well make ourselves available and help people find their voice and how they can take their intellectual property and put it into some kind of a palatable format, man, and answer other people's questions. So that's what's the motivation.
What's the emotional drive for somebody to want to expand into this industry?
Well, I mean, now what we're offering is a lot more beyond what they may learn in an organization like Toastmasters. But because, see, people go to Toastmasters, they go to, they're in their business, their everyday business. They have to make presentations. They have to do sales presentations. They got to do marketing presentations. They have to do, they got to get in front of their companies and organizations, PowerPoints, all of this. I want to show people how they can do this with ease, do this with a degree of comfort, right? And then create professional products that, again, meet the needs of other people. And it is so amazing how many people go to work every day, and they get paid, of course, for being there because they get paid by the hour, but they give away their intellectual properties for free. They don't know how to put it together in some kind of palatable format that someone would actually pay for it. And a bunch of clients that are releasing information right now, I mean, from every walk of life, every background, and they know that they've discovered their niche, and that's one of the things we do also help people do is discover their niche. But they've found their niche, and we help them speak to that audience of people and meet that audience's needs. And so, man, that's what is my motivation. I'm excited about it. I love doing it. Me and you've been doing this thing for going on, I believe, 5 years now, and it's just that time to be able to share this information with other people.
Right. And I think you started to hit on what I was aiming at. You talked about people who are doing this anyways. They're doing this for somebody else. They're working for somebody else. They're getting paid by using their skill, their value in a business. And a lot of the times, I've been reading this book by Richard Bandler, the founder of NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, and it's called The Secrets of Being Happy. And we go through life and we never define what happy is. You know what I'm saying? We never in our lives define what happy is. We always say, if I had more time, I would be more happy. If I had more money, I would be more happy. But we never define what happy is for us, what success is for us. And there's people going in life right now that are professionals that are going through life and they're not happy. And the reason for that is because they haven't set that what that happy is for them. You know what I'm saying, Cornell?
Exactly.
Yeah, they haven't said what happy is, so they don't know when they achieved happiness.
Right.
So
well,
that's where your program comes in, because your program helps them get through that and discover who they are and what makes them happy, because everyone has a different things that make them happy.
Right.
I mean, happiness for me would be sitting alone, reading a book. You know, that's happiness for me. Or spending time with my family, or building a project in my yard, doing gardening. Those things make me happy. Right? Other people, it might be traveling, might be going places, might be meeting people, might be one of my friends who loves speaking. I mean, when he's on stage, he just loves being in front of people. That is happiness to him. Happiness is being up on stage and just speaking what he's thinking about, what he's sharing his value, his thoughts with people, inspiring people. That's what makes him happy. So everyone has a different thing that makes them happy.
Yes. And what we do is simply help, bring that to the forefront, bring that to the surface, and then show them how to take that. You know, Jeff, you happen to know this because you was there and you helped me along the way. Here I am. I wrote a book 4 years ago, Jeff, and I'm still getting paid for it. Okay? Right. It made me happy. The sense of completion, fulfillment to complete a project, okay, but to complete a project 4 years ago and still getting revenue from something I did that far back, that makes me happy. And it makes me happy to a point where it makes me want to do more, because I realize that, wow, if I can meet that goal or that objective or accomplish that or achieve that, I can achieve the next thing, and then I can achieve the next thing. But now what I've done is I've turned around and started helping other people achieve those steps that I've been able to achieve, have success, meet their goals, their agendas, and there's a whole nother degree of satisfaction that comes with that. And so we do a lot of the public speaking. We speak from stages, we speak from platforms, we speak from pulpits, all of these different things. But the next thing for me now, Jeff, is helping other people get to their stage, and that's what this whole Speak Up is all about. Is giving people a voice, or helping them develop and form and shape their voice, and how to take that to the marketplace and meet the needs of other people.
Right. That's great. And I get a similar satisfaction in, I've been a graphic designer and web page designer and that type of thing for, since I was 16 years old. And I always say that I help make people's dreams become a reality. I take what's in their head and I make it into a real physical, it could be a book, it could be a website, it could be a logo, it could be something that they want to create, but they don't have the ability or know how to do it. And I get joy out of helping them make that into a reality. Yeah. And hey, not only help them, you've helped me tremendously, and you've been helping me for years, which is just a wonderful thing. And it has a lot to do with our rapport and our relationship with each other. And literally, every person that I end up helping, I'm able to help them because of you, with the things that you've done for me, and you've been able to help me. And so, man, a lot of people talk about pay it forward. A lot of people talk about a lot of things. But, one thing about it right now, Jeff, is no more time for talk, man. It's time to speak up, and it's time to take action. It's time to do something about it. Make it happen. Don't sit around and wait on it to happen. I know that there's a degree of fear there with a lot of people. And you mentioned just a moment ago how
See, a lot of people are sharing information on who, what, where, when, and why. They're covering that real good, but they're not teaching people how to do the thing that they want to do. They're not teaching them how to speak. They're not teaching them how to get engagements. They're not teaching them how to create products. They're not teaching them how to get in front of people. You know, the worst thing to do is sit around and wait on somebody else to decide if they want to do something with you or work with you. If you wait on people, you'll be waiting on people. You got to learn how to get out in front of it and make it happen. Right. And when I say make, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about you're using the laws of attraction. You're putting things into action that's attracting to you what it is that you really want, not what you can just afford, and not what you could just phantom, but the things that you really, really want out of life.
Right. And I think I've been thinking about this all week, but I think the most poisonous idea that is in our culture is this idea of delayed gratification. And I think it's got it's been taught the wrong way. Delayed gratification means like saving for retirement. Like at retirement, you're going to have this big load of money, and you're going to be able to not go to work and be able to live a certain type of lifestyle that you put off for 30, 40 years, right? Or, someday I'd like to do this, but I don't have the money, I don't have the time, blah, 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 blah. People put these things off for so many years. I mean, 10, 20 years they put it off, and they're saving for it, or they're going to do that. And something happened after I read this book about secrets of being happy. Why not just do what makes you? Why not just be happy, right? Why not just be happy and do the things that you want to do? And the crazy thing is, when you decide to do something, all of a sudden those obstacles, like not having enough money, not having enough time, they just disappear. They just somehow works out, right? Somehow, when you put your mind that you're going to do something that you've always wanted to do, that you've been putting off, and you decide that you're going to do it anyhow because, you don't have the money, you don't have the time, all of a sudden you have the money and the time. It just works out like that.
Yeah. And it really is about just getting up and doing it.
Right. And people also have this limited belief, like they don't have the resources to do certain things. Well, you were born on this planet with the same resources everyone else has. Someone out there has the resources that you need to get whatever you want done. That's how the world works. You just have to find the right people. And public speaking, using the internet to network with other people allows you to get the resources that you need in order to get things done. So it's up to the person listening to this audio recording today to make a decision. The decision is the most important part of the whole process. The decision to make a commitment to being at a Speak Up event that we're talking about today. So tell us more about the Speak Up event, how people can get plugged into it, where they can find information about it.
Well, actually, the particular website is being built. We will have that information following this audio piece here.
Right. Right. And then most of these broadcasts are put up on YouTube. So there'll be a link below the video on YouTube. In the meantime, you can contact Cornell Grady on Facebook. Just send him a little message, and he'll send you a link to the website that he's talking about. So find him on Facebook. That's easy. Everybody's got Facebook connection. So my mother's on Facebook. I consider everybody has Facebook connection.
Yeah.
Except those diehards that refuse to have a Facebook account because they just don't want to be cool. I was on Facebook.
Cool.
No one was on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I was on Facebook. I was telling people about microblogging, and people are like, "What is microblogging? What is this microblog?" Yeah, because that's what we were promoting it as. You know, Facebook's a microblog. It's like you can post these little things and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Anyways, so Facebook is Facebook now. Everybody knows it's just Facebook. You know, they know what to do. So we're building a website. Is it a one-day event, two-day event? Should I bring a lunch or pack one?
Actually, that's a very excellent question. Actually, it's going to always be a one-day event. And lunch, we'll take space for lunch, but we'll always do it at a place where there's a series of eateries that give people options and choices. Because one of the most difficult things when it comes to doing events is providing people a meal that they can be satisfied with. So it's best to put it in a position where they can make a decision on what they want to eat and what they choose to partake of. But then it's going to be all the other benefits that's going to come from it, all the other fun and excitement, and meeting the other people who are hungry. You know, I mean, who's hungry and who's willing to go after what they want. You know, we've been doing a lot of one-on-one with people, man. People have literally got on planes and buses and got in cars and drove and just sat, and we worked through a process with them. Last week I had a person come in from Chicago. I had another person come in from Memphis. This week, I got another person coming in from Chicago. The person from Memphis is waiting on me to have an opening so they can come back. Then I've got a whole nother set of people in Houston that we're working with. So there's people that's all over the country, man, that are hungry. They want information. They want to be able to do this. They want to do it for themselves. They believe that they have a voice. And we're just showing them how to get that voice out there, but then how to identify who their audience is and put themselves in front of that interest, that need, because there's nothing worse than to create something that don't nobody want, okay? So we share with them how to discover those things, man, and get out there and do it. There's a swoosh little sign called Nike, said it years and years ago, just do it. You got to quit sitting around waiting on something to happen and get out there and make something happen. And so, man, that's what's going on. We are excited. People are excited. Things are happening. And all the person got to do is take action, believe in themselves, okay? Use the law of attraction, okay? Go after what they want. Identify what they want. That's one of the things that we do, too. We give people a free 30-minute consultation, you know, for the people that follow up on Facebook. I'll send them my particular contact information, and then I'll set a consultation with them, because there's the worst thing in the world, Jeff, and you know this, is to not know where you're going, because you know what happens after that, any road to get you there. Okay, so what we do is we help a person identify what that is, so as we bring them on as a client, we can actually assist them, and they can feel the growth and the development and the spiritual growth in some cases. So, man, hey, I'm excited. Speak Up is the new hot thing, man.
Yeah. Now, for those who are listening and you've never been to a Cornell Grady event, let me tell you, when you leave a Cornell Grady event, you feel like you could just bend steel with your bare hands. That's what kind of event that Cornell puts on. I mean, because if you're sitting in the audience and you're not participating, boy, you'll be participating. You'll be jumping out of your seat. You'll be laughing. You'll be crying. You'll be all of those things, because Cornell gets you involved and makes real change in people's lives. I've seen it firsthand, and I've seen them at work, and it's pretty amazing. So no hype here, no hype. just honest observations.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, and I appreciate it. Go ahead.
No, I mean, you just have a way of connecting with people and breaking barriers that I haven't seen. I haven't seen other places. You know, I've been to a lot of seminars, a lot of I've spent like $200,000 on seminars and crap. So I've been to a few, and I mean, they don't have anything on the way that you present. I tell you right now.
Well, Jeff, hey, I tremendously appreciate it. I think though the one thing that really separates or makes it the difference is my passion. I have so much passion, so much drive. I literally I believe that this is what I was born to do. When we talk about what's your purpose in life, I believe I'm doing my purpose, and that's one of the things I believe that makes me effective at it. You know, I'll say good. Some people may say great. That's what makes me good at it, because I love it. I love people. I love connecting with people. I love helping people break down those barriers and those walls and those limitations, and even begin to recognize the distractions that try to come and just rob them and take away their vision, and realize learning how to sort of just woosah and breathe and meditate and focus and stay, a lot of times the stuff that's coming at people and going on, you know what, if you just learn how to just stay cool and stay calm and in the midst of it, all that stuff will die down, and you'll be able to really focus on what it is that you want to be doing. And when people do that, man, the quality of life changes, the essence of life changes, man, and it just becomes a very, very beautiful thing. I love what I do, man. I love to help people who want to do it. And guess what now? And people got to realize I'm giving you a lot of credit, because I remember you're the one who told me, just do it. And I did. And when we did it, and we did it, and we did it, and we realized, man, we could make this happen. I mean, yes, I know how to speak and get up and put words together, but having the courage to write a book, man, that was something that I was struggling with. And you told me, man, just do it. And I will never forget that, and I will always appreciate that, because a lot of people, that's all they need, just a little push, man, just a little push in the right direction can make a big difference. And so what are they going to get at Speak Up? They're going to get all of the stuff we just talked about. They're going to make new friends. They're going to come to a place that they can have good food, fun, excitement. When I say life-changing, I'm talking about real life-changing. And this is the one thing that I really, really, really learned. Relationships that we build can last a lifetime, okay? So there's new relationships that's going to be formed and forged that, hey, it will be feeding and be investing in your life for years to come. So that's why people need to come. That's why they need to get out of their comfort zone, okay, wanting everything to just be tailor-made and easy bake oven to them, and get out here and do it. And come and meet us at one of these cities, man, one of these places, and connect with not only myself but other good people that's going to keep them, push them, and challenge them. It's going to turn out very good, very good.
Right. And, one thing that sets you apart from other people that are, saying, this industry has its share of shady characters, I could say. Like you show up to an event and you expect to see somebody there, but it's a representative. It's not really them. Or they'll get you into this program, and then they'll send you to this call center in India or Utah or somebody, and you talk to some teenager who just got out of college who wants to tell you how to be do better in your profession, or make money online, or whatever it is, or make money in real estate. And you don't actually get to talk to the person with the ideas. And It makes all the difference in the world when you have that one-on-one relationship. And it's those relationships, like I said before, that, you know, it's those the resources are the people that you meet along the way. There are people out there that have the resources that you need to do whatever you need to get done. And so these relationships is what we cultivate. These relationships is what we build. These relationships is what's going to be long-lasting, lifetime relationships. It's a cooperative opportunity. So it's not something that's just like show up one day and we're going to turn you into the best speaker in the world. It's a process that people have to go through. And for people like me, it takes me a long time, like 10 years to get from not being able to speak in public to being able to speak at all. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of negative voices in people's heads, confidence, self-esteem issues. All these things have to be worked through in order for you to be confident enough to speak your mind and to share your thoughts with the world. Because it's one thing, you know, just to have a good vocabulary and put words together and make them sound all nice and then put the right emphasis, right tone in your voice as you're speaking. But it's another thing to have that total confidence. And that's what we like to give to people.
You know, there's this little statement that I sometimes open up with, and it says, "A little said and truly said will always better joy impart than a host of words that reach the head but never touch the heart." Literally, what we do is we're aiming at the heart of people, man, because impressing folks is one thing. Impressing upon someone is a whole nother thing. When you can touch somebody's heart and get them to a point where they open up and you can really share with them how to do the thing that they've been looking to do, it becomes beautiful. It just becomes a beautiful thing, and that's sort of that's what really comes from the workshop. It's being put into a place that you literally transform. I think the new movie Transformers is about to come out. You just transform, all from learning how to speak up. And so, hey, Jeff, that's it, man. That's all I want to say right now, because we will have a continuation coming forward with other information. But as you said, if they would reach out right there on Facebook.
All right. Yeah.
I would be glad.
How many people are we looking to get it at the first Speak Up event? You're looking at a dozen. You're looking at 50. How many people are you thinking about?
Well, honestly, Jeff, I like to keep the numbers low because I like more intimacy. Okay, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep the numbers low so we can get the more intimacy, but then so people can get answers to their very specific questions. See, again, and you said it already, I could come and make a presentation to someone and they can become impressed with, ooh, wasn't he so eloquent? Or, ooh, wow, I like how he did that ooh and ah segment. But did they get their questions answered becomes the challenge. And so we want to keep it at an intimate level, and so that's what we're going into this to do, and we believe it's going to meet that objective, man.
Right. And the first one's going to be in St. Louis? Is that the first one?
I've got something coming up for St. Louis. I've got something coming up for Houston. And then we're looking at Chicago. Those are the three cities that I'm in negotiations with right now for a location and an actual live event. And so all of that is going to be on the website. And we're just excited, man. We're excited. And what we're also doing, Jeff, is we're not leaving anybody out. If there's a city out there that wants to come and be there for them, we are more than willing to come, travel, and do that, because there's nothing like meeting the need of the people.
Right. So if the people listening right now, if you are all interested in this, you need to contact Cornell on Facebook and ask about the Speak Up event. Ask how you can plug into it, and get started. Because, like he just said, this is going to be very limited to just a few people. It's not going to be a big event where you're going to have hundreds or thousands of people there. It's just going to be an intimate group setting. It's going to be a one-day event. It's going to be packed full of meaty, juicy, life-changing, motivational, educational, I don't know how to describe it. You have to. That's the thing. People don't realize that, you could have a phone conversation with somebody or see something on the internet, video or whatever, but there's nothing like being there in person, experiencing what's going on. It could, because you're really making a connection with other people. It's like, it's more intimate. It's more, the memories stick. Like, I can still remember meetings I had with Abe Tommy, and that was, 8 years ago, right? I still remember the words that he told me because I was live in person with him, and we were speaking one-on-one together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the same thing happens when you're at an event like this. And then not only are you're building a relationship with Cornell and yourself, but you're also building a relationship with the people in the room that are also experiencing the same thing as you. You're building this team around you. And I remember when I went to Denver, the team of people that was there at the little seminar I went to, there's about a dozen of us there. And I remember all the people that were there and the different walks of life that they were from, and the connections that we made, because it was a small group and we were a team. We were all experiencing this new venture for the first time. So again, I can't emphasize enough that you're not going to regret taking the time to be at this event. And you're not going to get a better, I don't know what to call this thing, better impact event than this.
Hey, man, look, I'm excited.
Yeah, because,
yeah.
I've
now it's in their hands, and we are going to be here to serve them. And we have some additional information that'll be coming forward. But hey, man, thanks for this show. I'm excited. Yeah. Let's keep it moving, my friend.
I know your events always fill up fast. So if people are thinking about this, they're on the edge of their seat right now, they're thinking about coming, they need to make the decision quick. They need to contact you as quickly as possible on Facebook. And we don't know how long we're going to keep these events open, and we can only serve so many people. So if you're thinking about it and you hesitate, the decision has to come quick. The decision has to come quick. You have to decide that, yes, I want to be happy, and decide and define what happiness is for you, and then let Cornell and I guide you along that path. Let us help you enhance that vision that you have for yourself. So that's going to do it for the New Year's show. Thank you very much, Cornell Grady.
Thank you, sir.
Awesomeness. And we look forward to seeing what comes from this event. We want to hear success stories, and we've had a lot of success stories with our one-on-ones, but now we're expanding this to little bit of a wider group, and we want to make things happen faster. That's what we want. We want things to happen faster, and for more people. That's my goal. I mean, I'm revamping my website. I am Masterminds. I'm revamping it. I just got the brand new strategy that's going to just blow the industry wide open. Because it's a secret cookie that people are leaving out of the equation. Every home that's ever built has a blueprint, right? Every home that's ever built has a blueprint. If you try to build a home without a blueprint, guess what happens? You don't end up with a house that you thought you were going to end up with. You're missing a board here. You're missing a nail there. This is at the wrong angle. That's at the wrong angle. Things just don't work out. The same thing is true when you're doing this internet marketing. You're developing your own product. You're developing your own service. You're promoting yourself, branding yourself. The same thing happens. If you don't have a blueprint, you're going to spend years, literally years of your life wandering around trying to figure it out for yourself. We simply have a blueprint that you can follow step by step that works for every industry, every service that you can think of. It will work in that particular campaign. It's proven over a decade of trial and error from these internet gurus out there, but they don't give you the whole blueprint. They always leave this one itsy bitsy piece out, and I discovered what that piece was this week, and so I'm going to share that with people too. So that's going to be exciting. So get involved with us. We got all the resources lined up for you. We can take you from A to Z. If you're thinking about becoming a public speaker, developing your own product online, becoming a thought leader, being an author, any of these things. I know a guy that works for Amazon.com, and he does the book covers for Amazon.com. And he says that he gets anywhere between $500 a book cover, well, from $100 to $500 a book cover, and that's just what he gets. The Amazon actually charges between $500 to $1,500 for a book cover, right? Yeah. Think of that. And then 90% of these books never sell a single copy. 90% of the books never sell a single copy, and he does hundreds of book covers. So, and he's not the only designer doing book covers. So Amazon is developing these books, thousands a month, right? Thousands of books a month get developed, and 90% of those never sell a copy of their book. And the reason why is because they don't have a marketing plan. They don't have a blueprint that they can follow to get their new book out to the marketplace, or they haven't done the proper research to get to know what people want. Like Cornell said, if you develop a product and no one wants it, it's like building a lemonade stand in the desert. No one's going to come because there's nobody there. You know what I'm saying? You have to go where the people are. You have to go where the people want, where the need is great, where the pain is the most. And if you can be a light in a room of darkness, people are going to be attracted to that. If you can be that single candlelight in a room of darkness, people will be attracted to that, and they will flock to your message. And so that's what we help people do. We help people develop the entire campaign so that they're not left wandering in the wilderness trying to figure it out for themselves. Why reinvent the wheel when the blueprint is already here? The blueprint is already developed. All we have to do is plug you into the blueprint, show you how to use the blueprint, show you the resources and tools that you need to use, how to use them, and boom, you're your dream now is a reality. So that's my 2 cents on that.
All right.
All right, so
All right.
I'll get off my soapbox. Tune in next week as we continue with the Speak Up, Lift Your Voice. Again, thank you very much, Cornell. And
hey, man, I love it. I appreciate
Cornell
it, my brother.
Facebook now. Contact Cornell Grady on Facebook now. Contact Cornell Grady on Facebook now. Contact Cornell Grady on Facebook now. Contact